I don't feel that I have to justify every decision I make to every person that questions my motivation, because I feel that the decisions that I make here sitting on this council, the deliberations are public. People can look at the discussions online. They can read the background information. But I do feel a need today to explain a couple of things. And one is that what Scott said, that we are listening. We have advisory boards, we have committees, we have listened to hundreds of opinions. And yes, at every public meeting, and there have been dozens and dozens in the last, the whole year I've been serving here, the same comments come to us, usually from the same people. And so the fact that somebody says to us every time we meet, we don't want you to build this, doesn't mean the whole community doesn't want it to happen. Just because a few people are saying we disagree doesn't mean Chapel Hill doesn't need this development. And we are doing I am doing my very best to study this information, all the information coming from all the experts, and listen to all of the opinions and all the voices. But I do give more weight to experts in the field. For example, in the field of affordable housing. I'm sorry, but what Ms. Oates said is completely wrong. Completely wrong. The national model is not 25% affordable housing. We have talked to experts who have told us it doesn't work. We have seen a few models that have worked in specific places, like the high growth areas of Northern Virginia. We have studied these, and you need to listen to if you have questions about this, you need to go online and read the reports and listen to the experts. And this is an excellent deal. The other thing I want to say is that there is a reason we don't want another Southern Village on the other side. If you look at the properties that are for sale in Southern Village, and my husband and I are both educators. We couldn't even afford a one-bedroom condo in Southern Village. And right now, I actually looked at this carefully to see what are people wanting us to do. If you can afford to live in Southern Village, you are very, very privileged. There are 14 properties selling on sale right now at Southern Village, over $500,000. These are not mansions. These are 3- and 4-bedroom homes, over $500,000. It's completely out of reach for the majority of Chapel Hillians who are moving out. Of our police force, of 120 officers, 2 live in Chapel Hill, and 1 is the chief. 2 policemen. How can they understand and love our community if they can't afford to live here and they feel that we don't want them here because there's nowhere they can live or rent a place? We don't need more $500,000 homes in Chapel Hill at this time. So I just have to say, it is gorgeous. I love Southern Village. Sometimes I go there to watch movies or on the lawn, and I'm glad that the people who can afford to live there make it a public place and not a gated community. I value that, and I appreciate it more than you know, but it's not what I want on the other side of the street for the rest of Chapel Hill. So I just needed to say that because I need for you to understand where I'm coming from, and it's not that I think people don't have the right to enjoy the fruit of their work. And if you're very successful and have the money, that's great. But we also need to make spaces for the people who don't. And that's where I'm coming from in negotiating this density and this type of development.
Thank you. We'll continue our